ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones, they through. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, yeah, champion, huh? Yeah, we here.
Responsible without your money or not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money or not? Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hands on the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. In my energy paralyzed, I'm like I'm finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent a message. You the best, if it ain't me, then you need you a confession. You a mess. You ain't scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on you like cheetah, run up down and air in the scene. I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's soft, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Mean I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil and always lose.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida. As a moment ago, the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd. They're fired up as well as they get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. They're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Bills.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47. Devon Godchaux up to make the tackle.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
16 yards, a first down.
16 yards. And
they'll run on first down. Freeman. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the Dolphins' 40-yard line.
2nd and 12. Allen going to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Credit that sack to Jabal Sheard. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Allen.
3rd and
all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
17. Yet it brings up 4th down.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down.
16 yards.
How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
On the pickup, it's 2nd and inches at the 4-yard line.
Back to the ground, this time with Freeman. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Devontae Freeman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tua and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. And he'll wind up with about 6 up past the 30 to the 31.
Ball carrier.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and
this is Howard on the toss right. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Nice play there by Ed Oliver. That's why he went 9th overall when he came out of Houston back in 2019.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's going to have the 1st down, yardage to the 35.
Good for a
2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process.
1st and 10.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
On 1st down, they run with Howard. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
Taken down.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
On the delay, it's Howard. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
On 2nd down, Tua. Incomplete. This is Albert Wilson. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. He's got a man. It's Williams. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Made the tackle. 1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and...
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. 2nd quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. From the gun, it's Tua. His pass caught at the 4. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
On 4th down, it's Howard. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Jordan Howard, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
7-yard line.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. A handoff. Devontae Freeman. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Freeman, the ball carrier, brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Now Allen. Open man is Higgins. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
Gain of 12.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Escaping the pressure right. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That one good for 26 and a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 24. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
The 27.
Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Allen off the play fake. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Breida. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 6-yard line.
Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And they work this out past the 25. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
At the 27-yard line.
On 1st down, here's Breida. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Tua, a give. This is Howard. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The ball carrier.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down at about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd down.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. And he gets it down to the 48, enough for the 1st. It's a gain of 4 there that gives him a new set of downs. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 48-yard line. Out of the shotgun, Breida. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
The ball carrier.
Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
Miami Dolphins. 1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 1st half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1st down, Howard. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Edmonds on the tackle.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. The Buffalo defense does its job, and it's 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Tua on 4th down. Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted. The all-pro corner, Tre'Davious White, picks it off. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Touchdown, Buffalo.
So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what? To a hit, and the ball is out. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And this is going to be brought back for a Bills touchdown. So the big fella gets on the scoreboard with a return for a touchdown. Good thing he didn't have to go too far, though.
You know the trainers were very happy about that. Imagine having to go get him in the end zone, escort him to the bench, and give him the oxygen. They were loving the fact that he got in without having to run very far.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
46-yard line.
Setting to throw on first down is Tua. Going deep here for Parker. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Bills. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They run, Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this third quarter. And that going to hit in the end zone as we restart things here in the second half with a touchback. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They find some open field here. And he will finally be tracked down at the Bills' 34. 36 yards on the play. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Tre'Davious White. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Tagovailoa to throw on 2nd down here. Now a short one to Gesicki. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught just inside the 10. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Now Tua. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
So after the loss of down, they'll come up here with a 2nd and goal. On the handoff, this is Howard. And he stopped immediately there. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Tua sets up to pass it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. Matt Breida there to make the grab. And the Dolphins have got it back to a 1-score game. His first career touchdown pass, and yeah, it's cliche to say, but he's probably been envisioning this since he was a little kid. That's a cool moment.
It really is. So enjoy the moment, enjoy the time, celebrate, save the full reflection for later, but make sure you grab someone on the sidelines and say, hey, make sure I get that football, okay?
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum is sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Tackled that time by Jerome Baker out of Ohio State.
4 yards on the pickup.
From the 27, Allen flush to his right. It's complete to Diggs. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down is Allen. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
21 yards.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Eluding the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I think the last 2 plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? When we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those 2 that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. 2nd and goal, and the lone man in the backfield is Freeman. He'll get it up the middle, and he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Devontae Freeman, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
And they take him down. The Bills get to him. The sack there by Trent Murphy.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback, third and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 13 yards the tally on the return there. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They'll run on first down. It's Freeman. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
He's tackled.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down.
Allen on the keeper. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line.
Bobby McCain.
They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards.
First down, Bills.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On first down, Freeman. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to said...
And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Lee Smith there to make the grab. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Pass to kick off for Buffalo.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fields this way up at the 17. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for Miami. 42 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Caught by Wilson. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
You always worry about those smaller receivers running through that gnarly patch of land in the middle of the field. But he did a really nice job there holding on to the football and protected himself as best he could while completing the play.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. On 1st and goal, Howard. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. A good run on 1st down, and now they contemplate a 2nd and goal situation. Trying to punch it in with Howard. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jordan Howard. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. He's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. Play action. Now it's Allen going deep for Diggs. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line.
Allen's pass.
That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute.
Well,
those two have hooked up for a touchdown once already in this game, that time unable to find the completion.
Yeah, it just appeared they wanted to get him out into open space and try and get him the football. As you mentioned, unable to connect.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 39. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run with Freeman. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there.
Gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them, because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Allen. I think it's right back to Higgins, and this time he's got it. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Kyle Van Noy, and the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. And I am not sure, partner, there what the mindset was to go for it. I don't know.
And some teams just feel that possession is the key to everything. They just want to have the football in their hands. No matter how it goes to the other team, they just don't.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one goes for 30 yards. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Trent Murphy able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. He's got it at the 15. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Now he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. Matt Breida with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a 1-score game now. Probably going to rely on the onside kick coming up.
Yeah, they have to. It's not a high percentage play, but it's better than not having a chance at all. And that's when you put your leapers and your flyers on one side, get that high hop, and hope that one of the guys can come up with it.
And on the other side, get that hands team ready.
No doubt about it.
And the Bills are going to recover. And now looking at the clock here, they do have 2 timeouts, but even if they force a 3-and-out, they're going to have very little time remaining.
So that means they've got to be aggressive and find a way to knock the ball free. They've got to come up with it because they can't just rely, as you noted, on using their timeouts and getting the ball back. They might not have any time to mount an attack, even if they do play it that way. Get the football. That's their mantra.
The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the Dolphins' 45-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Freeman again. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down.
Taken down.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts
2 yards.
as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. The They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. 10 yards, good enough for a Buffalo first down.
Gain of 10.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Freeman. Jamal Sheard on the stop. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Freeman. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Bills will extend their lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They'll try and run with Freeman. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. One last shot now for Fitzpatrick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
Dolphins 28.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Bills, it was a great all-around performance as they come out of this one with the victory. And they'll return home next week to take on the LA Rams. Meanwhile, for Miami, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Game over, time's up. Play my cards, dealt my hand, ain't really no time for luck. Either you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my back, did what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag, copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat. Take your L like a boss, stand 10 toes on your feet. I can never take a loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. Living my life 'cause cause we up. Looking back like where the love